Hello, hi, good evening. Right, it's 5:12 at the moment. Yep. Welcome to the evening stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore. Right. So, yeah, we did a yesterday morning stream. Then, yes. So today we are trying out back to the evening stream, but this time around is slightly earlier. It's about five ish. So normally I will start probably about 6 for the evening stream. Yeah, normally. So yep, today is going to be, I don't know. Everything is open-ended today because there's a lot of ad hoc things ongoing. So initially, I thought of like doing probably in the afternoon, but then there are a lot of things to settle. Yeah, life can sometimes be a bit too overwhelming as well, be it work, um, domestic issues, yeah, stuff like that. So yeah, so finally have time to actually want to travel to a place that I wanted to go to, and yeah, just heading over there. Right. So, oh yeah, forgot my dashboard. That's the most important one because I'm not too sure if the chat function is working. So better fire it up as a backup than to forget about people and then I'm doomed. Right. So let me see. Yep. So far still okay. Yep. We will just continue to hang on for a moment and then let people come in and we will be good to go with our discussion. Right. So before I begin, as usual, there are two ways in which you can actually communicate with me live on the live stream itself. One is via the chat function. The other will be via Discord. So you just join my Discord server. The link is on my Twitch profile, and then there you go. You actually it will lead you to my Discord server. Just join the voice channel, turn on your mic, and voila, you can actually talk to each other live, right? So with that aside, or if you are watching this, excuse me, if you're watching this as a replayed video, you can either via Twitch or via YouTube. Feel free to drop me comments and your opinions and stuff like that as well. And yeah, or alternatively, you can actually go to my social media handle, which is also found on my Twitch profile, and then you can, if you choose to private message me there as well, yeah, that should be fine. But do let me know that you actually find me via Twitch so that I know I'm actually talking to my viewers, right? So, yep, that is that. So, that being aside, so let me see, what else do I need to, yeah, I think basically that's that. So the next thing is we come to our topic for the week. So today is Thursday. See, lost track of time. So Thursday, so yeah, we still have got three more days to actually talk about our topic. So the topic is now for this week is about the rising cost of electricity and petrol. So yeah. So do you find it, do you start to feel the pinch? Yeah, so maybe you can actually share with us how the price of the electricity and petrol affects you, right? So let everything begin. So, yep, so welcome to the stream. So far, nobody joined in yet, so I will just continue to talk to myself, right? So yeah, it's an evening drive, so I'm not too sure how long, and stuff like that. But then again, um, yeah, so yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So just hang on a second. I need to change lane. Yeah, that's good. Good for now. And so it's been a long day, and yeah. So sometimes in life, certain things will that can go wrong, and the thing is that they will go wrong. They can actually go wrong all at the same time, right? So just pick yourself up and then just carry on the momentum and then be strong, and yeah, it should be over. But then again, if you are someone who has undergone repeated challenges and stuff like that, it will take some beating, but you will try to tell yourself to be strong, and yeah, it will, you will try to persevere through, and then things should be better, right? Okay, enough of all this. So, I'm not sure. Maybe I just go by the expressway then. Yeah, because I need to travel to another place. I don't really need to go quickly, but I want to avoid the small roads over here. So, yeah. So the next best thing is to go to the expressway. Right. It's kind of sunny. I know. I think I'm overexposed on one side. Yeah. So yeah, the weather is actually pretty bad. So please do hydrate yourself. And since I'm at the lights, yeah, nobody is in yet. Great. So yeah, I'm not meant to do some endorsement for, yeah, but I just need a drink. Okay, right. So just in time. Great. So let's continue. The weather is hot, so please stay hydrated, and yeah, and take care. That's the most important thing. Yep. Right. So let's see. Are there anything? I think yesterday's stream. Okay, so right now, what's going to happen is for our live stream on Twitch itself. So normally Twitch will have the recorded video available immediately after the live stream. However, for the YouTube itself, I will need to actually download it and then, just to process it so that I can actually upload to YouTube, right? So that's the thing. So what I'm doing is probably for yesterday's live stream to be available on YouTube, I will normally schedule for the following day, 12 p.m., right? So it has been happening for some time now, I suppose, right? So it's going to happen. The live stream is going. Not the live stream. The recorded stream will be available on YouTube the following day, 12 p.m. Right. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Find myself so tongue twisted nowadays, right? And yeah, I've got not only one. I have a few who actually ask me, how are you able to manage to talk and then drive at the same time to multitask? Because men normally cannot multitask. Well, to tell you the truth, I also can't really multitask, but I actually prioritize to driving, so that's why I can see I'm actually driving. But sometimes, if you are a very seasoned driver, you realize that most of the time when you're driving, it's actually more of, it's kind of like on autopilot mode, so you don't really need to, not say don't really need to focus, but the thing is that driving, it becomes part and parcel of you. So naturally, if let's say you want to go to certain places, certain ways, your your natural instinct will take over. It's very difficult to explain, but yeah, it is as it is. So sometimes if you are a driver yourself, when you are driving, you know that you're going to travel from point A to point B, so you just set off. In the middle of the whole journey, sometimes you may have some thoughts and you may get carried away, but never mind, that's the camera recorder, so just ignore it. So the thing is that sometimes in you just drive, and then some thoughts come to you, and then you think about it. You're just driving and driving. It's when it reach already. So it's like, yeah, what happened in the middle? You have got no recollection. I'm not too sure this only pertaining to myself or some other. I mean, some of you will have this experience as well. If you do, yeah, you can just maybe share with us and stuff like that, right? So yeah. So as to talking, the continuous talking aspect. No, I'm not an expert in this. I'm actually more on the back end for productions and stuff like that. But as time goes along, you observe how other people run the stream, how other people host and stuff like that. So from there you try to develop your own style. And yeah, for me it's actually I don't really do a lot of preparation. I mean from my live stream you know that pretty much everything is very impromptu and then it just comes as it is. It's not exactly planned or whatsoever. So I think that will keep the part more genuine in a sense. And then when new people comes in and stuff like that, when they actually have a new topic to talk about, then we are more than ready to actually to go about to how should I put it, to host it, right? So as you can see, I'm not exactly very on the dot itself. I'm not exactly very fast as well because there are people who are really on the feet and is very fast and they are actually able to 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 bring up the show and then to to talk to the audiences or the viewers in a actually more smooth and coherent manner. For me, nope, I don't think I'm there yet. So yeah, what I can only do is try to find alternative topics and then just to buy myself time and stuff like that. So if you ask me, no, I don't think I'm a good poster as well. So it's basically more of like I mentioned for this topic is purely just me driving and then doing a live stream and then anybody who comes on board will be the virtual guest, like the virtual viewer, virtual passenger in a sense, right? So then we can actually talk, yeah, talk and chat more, right? Yeah. So that's that, right? So okay, let's see. It's going to be slow moving traffic all the way, I suppose. Yeah. So let it be. It will be that way for a long while. Right. So looking at my live statistics, nope. I'm talking to myself for this evening. Maybe I'm a bit too early at 5 plus, but then yeah, this is the time that I've chosen to stream, so I will just stick to it. So maybe next time I will not do 5, I'll probably do later, or if I really can't do at this time slot, then I'll probably do like maybe earlier in the afternoon or morning or whichever time slot possible, right? And yeah, so we'll see. We will actually progress from there. We will actually try to improvise and adapt, right? The most important thing is adaptability, I think, in life or in whichever thing. So things are changing, so we need to evolve as well, right? So yeah, so basically that's about it, right? So yes, for those who just joined in, welcome to the stream. My name is Garrison from Singapore, right? Basically didn't miss anything much because earlier on it's purely just a repeat of what I normally do. So yeah, if you would like to speak to me or probably speak to me or have a real time conversation, not say real time, have a live conversation with me, you can actually join me on my Discord server. Like the link is actually attached on the Twitch profile itself. Or if you like to keep it simple, you can just type on the chat function and then we can actually get started to talk about what we need to discuss, right? So yep, traffic is definitely much heavier. Today is Thursday, so not even a Friday evening yet. So probably a lot of people has gone back to work in the office settings already. But probably compared to pre-COVID-19 days, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not that bad, right? So we'll see. Let's move on and continue, right? So yeah, So it's at this moment in time where I totally don't really know what to say already, because I've talked about everything under the sun. I've talked about the weather, I've talked about the road condition, and yeah, there's still nothing. So as for the topic itself, I think I've quite covered a fair bit on the topic itself. So by the way, the topic is about this rising cost of electricity and petrol, and how has it affected you, right? So do you feel the pinch when electricity went up? Probably for some, uh, especially if they, let's say, they turn on the air conditioning for the whole entire day, so they will be able to see the difference much more significantly as compared to some others, I suppose, right? And then for petrol wise, probably the motorists, people driving, or yeah, they will feel it more because pump prices actually went up significantly. So last time you used to pump this X amount, now it's going to be X plus more, right? So yeah. And for probably consumers, like what I mentioned in the previous streams, you may not encounter anything with the camera starts talking to itself again. So yeah, it's pretty okay. So where are we? Got distracted by the camera. So I talk about, oh yes, for end user who are not motorists, who don't drive, you will not feel the cost of petrol increment that much as of now, but probably possibly later down the road, because when all this petrol cost that went up, your transportation, logistics, and all this miscellaneous costs, deliveries and stuff like that will definitely have to go up in one way or another if the situation still persists for a slightly longer time, right? So that is about it. And yeah, so yeah, basically that's about it. So is there anything else that anyone wants to bring up, or wants to share? And yeah, just feel free to to type in the chat, and then we are good to go, right? And yeah, I think the YouTube. So I just want to go through it one more time for our stream that is on Twitch itself. Once the live stream is over, Twitch will actually convert the live stream into a recorded video, so we can actually catch what is being discussed or what is happening during the live event. So for YouTube itself, I will have to download it off Twitch and then upload it on YouTube with some minor processing, I suppose. Yep. And then at the moment in time, I will get it up by the next day, 12 p.m. Right. So by the next day afternoon, you will be able to see the exact same so-called recorded video, but now it's going to be on YouTube. Yeah. The thing is that for YouTube, the videos will be there kind of like forever, right? So whereas for Twitch itself, any recorded videos are only available for up to 14 days, right? So that's the difference. So if you are catching up all the older series of my live stream, yeah, so the way to go is probably YouTube, right? Because we did an experiment. What's an experiment? We did. Oh, I heard something. Anybody coming in through the Discord itself? I'm not too sure, right? So yeah, uh, where am I? She's totally forgotten what I want to say. Yeah, it happens. So that's why I think I'm not a very good host, right? So it happens, and of all time, it happens on the live stream. That really shows how bad this situation is, right? Okay, let me recall what did I say just now about live stream recorded 14 days. Oh yes, correct. We kind of like did an experiment, like say 2 days ago, where I actually do two streams on a single day. So for that, on Twitch itself, you'll see as two separate recorded videos, but both are on the same day. One is in the afternoon, one is in the evening. Whereas on YouTube itself, I will actually combine both into, because for YouTube, I'm doing it as a like a daily thing. So every day you have got one, almost every day lah. Yeah, correct. So you have got one, and if that's the case for the split one, I will actually combine both and then do it into one, right? So I think you should be able to watch it today afternoon at 12. Yeah, because the previous day is available today. Yeah, correct. Or something like that. Oh no, no, maybe even earlier because it's the day before. I know I can't exactly multitask as efficiently, so I think it's the day before. So it's already been up like since yesterday. So if you want, you can actually catch the video from the day before to actually see the so-called the combined stream for afternoon and evening, right? So, oh dear, I don't know why I exited the expressway. I intended to go further down. Uh, Never mind, it's okay. We'll see where it goes. Because sometimes, like what I mentioned, it's actually muscle memory. You actually travel this road, and normally you exit by a certain way. So yeah. So here I am at East Coast Park, which I think many people know that I'll normally be here. Yes. So this is a very good classic example of muscle memory, where yeah, you just go to the place where you normally go. You don't really think much about it, and you just drive. And this is what happens. It's very real. I don't know. It happens to me. Probably happens to a few of my friends as well because as we do talk about it, and then we realize that we are not alone. So yeah, it's kind of a phenomenon. So another phenomenon is that for men, I'm not too sure for ladies as well, but for men, if we are driving when we reach home at the end of the day at a car park, we will normally sit down there for a good, unless it's an emergency or need to rush off. Otherwise, we will just like probably sit in the car for a good 5-10 minutes, settle down, think about a lot of things, figure out a lot of things and stuff like that. Then pick ourselves up and we will proceed home. So I'm not too sure if this is you or yeah. So just feel free to put in the comments as well. If it's you, then yeah, probably one of the things that you'll be doing. I know some of them they actually try to clean up the car. Yeah, some just sit there and continue to listen to whatever they are listening to, be it music, their uh, own music streamer, own music stream, or listening to podcasts or the radio, perhaps, right? Yeah, and then yeah, so yeah, that's all that I can come up with to cover the space, right? So I think at the moment in time, the viewer probably has left because of it's such a boring show. So yeah, I'm so sorry. But, got to admit, probably it's going to be boring with no engagement. But then the thing is that the show will still have to run, and that's probably for today. And also now the time is about 5:30. Probably people are going to stream in to chime in probably later part, right? So yeah, so where should I continue from here? Good test of me trying to think spontaneously on my feet to talk about topics or anything under the sun, right? So normally issues on hand. So sometimes like I don't know, like for probably I can't speak of others, but probably for myself as a self-employed how we put it, self-employed freelancer or your own business owner or whichever ways you want to describe yourself. Yeah, we normally have got quite a a lot of things to be concerned about, be it income, expenditure, balancing the whole entire business, the works, delivering your work itself. Is it up to standard, or no matter what you do, the customer will just nitpick at you and stuff like that. And then also, if let's say you're running a slightly bigger business, you need to handle about your staff HR issues, like how is your staff? Are they okay? Do they have problems at home? Are they able to perform efficiently and stuff like that? So really a lot of things to how should I put it, think about. So that's probably the work aspect, and then also domestic aspect as well. Like for example, in the family, maybe you're married, then with kids, you're probably staying with your parents or not, or with in-laws and whatsoever. So when human and human interact, definitely there will be bound to have conflicts, right? So be it big or small, I suppose conflicts are part and parcel of human being, because no two person are exactly perfectly the same. So there might be certain things in which you will like, your partner may not like, and stuff like that. Then that's where disagreement can happen. And when disagreement happen, then probably things are not so desirable, right? So yeah, that is the some of the things that can happen. So there's relationship, there's also financial, there's also domestic. Relationship, probably, how should I put it? Probably I'm not very the best person to to discuss about, because yeah, lack of experience. But you do hear stories, and you really 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 hear a lot of stories, and that forms your basis to how you view certain things. But the thing is that how you view certain things may not be the actual nature truth of the entire issue. So yeah, so it really really boils down to to individual, right? So yeah, and really as a human being, there's really a lot of things you need to go through. Yeah, so okay, I don't want to sound so negative, yes, because this is going to be a very positive show, right? So let's not make this into a very negative show then, right? So no matter what, the things will be over, right? Be it good or bad, yeah, things will always come to a conclusion. It may be good, it may be bad, but still it will pass. So it really depends on how strong you are. When things are very good and very rosy, don't be too over hype, over happy, because things will not last. So yeah, so be contented and be good with whatever you have. And if you are really encountering a very low downturn, yeah, there's always a saying that you're already at this low already. How low can you go? Nope, I totally don't agree with that, because at times when you are really very low, you realize that was how worse can things be? So, and the thing is that it should prove you wrong. It shows you how bad really really things can be. So yeah, so there's something in which really really need to take care of, right? And I heard some things on Discord as well. Not too sure if anybody is joining in the Discord server. I don't really want to meddle with the phone so much when I'm driving, so as not to violate some traffic rules and stuff like that. So yeah. So if let's say you're joining on Discord itself, maybe you can turn on the mic and then just say hello. At least I know that someone is there, right? Okay. I'm actually driving down the East Coast Park Service Road, probably from one end to the other. I don't know, right? So I think especially today, everything is really. I think for myself, it's actually quite messy today. Uh, yeah, so going through certain things in which probably never happened before, and yeah, so right now it's still more or less like finding ground and yeah. Okay, okay, Discord again. So not too sure if anybody is joining in the Discord at the moment, or is it me that's disconnected and connecting? I don't know because I cannot really switch over to Discord to really see what's going on. But I don't know. It seems like someone is joining in, right? So we'll leave it as that, and we will see how it goes, right? Time now is 5:43. Probably I stream until 6-ish, right? So how long are we in the show already? So how long have I been talking to myself? I think it's a good half an hour or so. All right. Okay. So are there any interesting things to talk about? No, I don't want to talk about so much of negative things because yeah, I remember a friend told me, yeah, you tend to speak a lot of negative stuff. So yeah, I think so. But because you're my friend, I can actually share with you negative stuff. If let's say I don't really want to open up to you, I would say, oh, everything is fine, everything is okay, everything is perfect. Yeah, no, there's no car in front of me, so the warning system just went off. Or unless I hit something that I shouldn't supposed to hit. It's too early. It's not the hungry ghost month yet. So yeah. Uh, no, I don't see. Okay, Discord again. So not too sure what's happening at Discord. Yeah, and I think I need to probably get off. Is it here? If not, then I won't be able to reach the other side. But never mind. Let me just go through to one more segment of this East Coast car park. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Right. Oh, is it starting to rain? Because I have some droplets on my windscreen. So if it is, then it is. If it's not, then probably it will hold on. Yeah, I think there are more droplets coming in. So right now I'm along East Coast Park, ECP. That is probably closer to the Bedok Camp Tanah Merah side. Am I? Yeah, I am. Yep, that should be Bedok Camp, if I'm not wrong. Across the road, across the expressway, right? So, yeah, I have got people probably joining in on Discord itself because it is like joining in and then not joining in and not joining in. So, I don't know, maybe you need to turn on your microphone and then just talk to me. Say, hello, hello. Then, yeah, if I'm able to pick up your voice, then you will be able to speak to us on the live stream, right? Great. For those who just joined in, welcome to the stream. Right? My name is Garrison from Singapore. Right? It's been about half an hour into the stream already, I suppose. So I can do everything again, but it'll be kind of boring for those who watch it. But the important things to say, to mention is number one, you can actually talk to me and so-called engage with me via the chat function itself. That's number one. Or alternatively, you can join my Discord server. So the link is actually down, it's attached on my Twitch profile. So yep, so you can actually join my server and then go to the voice channel that says on air live. So just click on it and then enable your microphone and you can talk to me live. Yes, live. So we can actually talk to each other live in this live stream. Or what am I talking about? Or alternatively will be the chat function itself. You can just type in messages, then I will respond to it. Right, so quick glance. Nope, nobody is chatting anything at the moment yet, so just leave it as it is. So it's definitely drizzling over at East Coast Park. So right now I'm at the stretch where it says Radio Control Modelers Club, Marine Parade Community Club. So this is actually the sailing site, right? Which is which runs parallel to the East Coast Park expressway, where they've got potted plants in the middle, and actually planes can actually land on this part. Yeah, so it's a pretty straight road ahead. So clear and easy, and also because right now I'm at the service road, I think don't see anybody driving at the service road. But let me clean up the windscreen, and yeah, we are good to go. Right. So maybe I just go back to the topic for the week itself. Yeah, the topic for this week is about rising electricity and petrol costs. Has it affected you in one way or another? So just feel free to discuss about this. And if let's say if you're watching this as a replay, you can actually go to the Discord server itself under the text channel. Look up for social media, expand on social media. You'll be able to see Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. Just go to Twitch, and you will see the various weeks, the topics that we have, and then you can also participate in the poll itself just by clicking your vote. Or if you want to further elaborate, you can actually create a thread, and then from there you can actually expand on the topic itself. Right. So far so good. Great. And yeah, what should I do? Oh, then let me see. I can actually turn around. I actually needed to go. I don't know. Maybe change of plans. I don't know. Yeah, maybe change of plans, I suppose. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn out from here. Can I? Yes, I can. Yep. So I'm going to join the expressway. Now going from. Yep. Okay. That's kind of weird. Oh, I saw somebody texting me, but just a quick glance. Hello, hi, yes. So with that, I can confirm that my chat function on my live chat screen is not working, so I need to rely uh, on my dashboard, right? So yeah, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for responding. Thanks for letting me know that my chat screen is still not working. It's still broken, right? So maybe you give me a moment. There's I can actually pull out to one of the side road because right now I'm over at the expressway, and also now I can't exactly pick up the phone to talk to you. But just keep your questions coming. I will reply to them. So just give me a moment, give me a while, right? And yeah, it doesn't seem like it's going to rain, but it did rain. The sun is still up, still very nice. The evening sun. You can actually see on my right. Yeah. but it started to drizzle. So yeah, it's coming close to 6 o'clock. The time now is 5:52. Oh wow! Now I become like a broadcaster. Yep, because running out of things to say. Okay, I'm now into one of the service roads, so just give me a while. Let me pull over and I can actually read your message. Great. So I think this will be good enough. Right, here we go. Complete stop. There we go. Right. So let me see. I got stuck. Let me see. Elas the crafter. Hey, hi. How are you? You drive a lot to life in such a small country. Yes, I do. Well, welcome back to the stream. Right. I think you're the first one who came back to the stream. Right. So yeah, how have you been? Uh, the other time when we are doing the stream, have I changed my vehicle, or is it still the same one? Because I've got another replacement vehicle, and unfortunately, I can't really, settle my dash. I think I can. Let me see. I'm studying for finals. Oh, oh, okay. For finals, I think I mixed you up with Schwartz, right? Right. So far so good, right? Good luck for your finals, and then yeah, I suppose you're taking a break and then trying to watch anything on Twitch itself, right? Yeah. It's definitely nice to see you back, and yeah. So over this period of time, I've got a lot of people following, but I don't really know who they are. So hopefully they are not fake accounts that join in because it looks very much like it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be driving. Okay, let me see if I can actually do some modification. This one is not very stable, but I hope it will still work. They might just not chat. Yeah. So I believe so because I think some of them they don't chat live. They will actually, post. They've actually post and then will just talk to me and PM me and stuff like that, right? So yeah. So let me continue. I will probably go back to the service road in a short while, then I can actually, chat more. So I will probably abandon the previous thoughts of driving to another place. Seems like right now it's going to rain. Yep, so probably I drop the other idea as well. So, right, great. So, let me see. Oh yes, talking about the vehicle itself, previously, is it this vehicle that you are seeing me doing the live stream? Do you have any recollection or yeah? If not, then it's pretty okay. I can just let you know that this is not the usual vehicle that I have. The vehicle I have is in a very critical stage, so my vehicle has been replaced. So this is going to be the vehicle that I have from now till July, right? Okay, so let me see. I will turn into the service road, then we can really have a good chat from there. So I think I'll probably, yeah. So I'll probably go to one of the place to have a drink along East Coast. Right, that should be the plan. Okay, good. So now, see, life is full of changes. It's full of unexpected stuff. So we just make changes along the way, and then we will adapt. Right. Adaptation is very important. That's how humans survive, humans evolve, I suppose. Right. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. It's clear. Let's go. Right. So right now at the service road, I can actually, you know, drive slower and be safer. Well, talking about studying for finals, my studying period, my studying, my life as a student was over like say 20 over years ago, right? But off and on in life, you will go through some kind of exams and tests as well. So yeah, so I suppose that should also be able to contribute, to the amount of stress that one will be encountering. But nevertheless, every time the feeling of after the test or the exam, oh yes, you have been there, done that, and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, finals. So you're talking about finals. You'll be graduating, right? Okay. Yes, I can pull over here. Yes. So that's the good thing about service roads. You have got certain intervals where you can actually pull over. Right. So let me continue. Let's see. I'm not certain. I think it might be a different one. Oh, okay. For the car, it's the same one I checked. Finals and in the end of semester, not close to graduating. Ah, okay. Final exam. So now is I see. Now it's May, June. So that's one. That's like the semester. So it's the second semester for you. So it's the finals, right? Okay, good. Well, all the best to you, right? Because I think studying is something in which is very, very stressful, right? So normally you ask people, you ask your seniors and you ask the adults, like, oh, how is it? How you manage to study? Or like, oh, yes, just study simple and then you just get the hang of it. It's just like asking people who have graduated, like, how's the process? Since they've graduated already, obviously they say, oh, it's very easy, just go through all the other stuff things. So if you are actually ongoing, like if you are like preparing for the exam and you're the one who is undergoing, it's like, oh yeah, because you already graduated, you already got your whatever thing, your grades and stuff like that. So now you can actually say these sort of things lah. But then the thing is that so yeah, it's tricky. So yeah, okay. In first year of engineering, they told us everything will get better. Ah, you're doing engineering. So which aspect of engineering? They actually told after 3 weeks it will get better. Computer science. Oh wow. So you have got a computer genius. So computer science, yeah, computer is something in which is ever evolving. So I understand people from the IT sectors, from the computer science area, that they have got a lot of upgrading to do year over year to actually to keep in pace with the developments and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty tough. It doesn't get better. Well, it will. It will get better once you have achieved a certain level already. Then you will tell yourself, I've seen much worse. So then that's where things will get better. Right. Now Oop, can't really see. Sorry, I think my eyesight is not very fantastic. So now I felt first year that it gets better. Now I tell first years that it gets okay. So now you're going to tell your juniors that it will get better, but it doesn't. Haha, cunning. Even though it doesn't. Right. Well, anyway, I think that's something very interesting. Yeah. So I think seniors will always tell the juniors, right? Oh, okay, it's okay. You'll get used to it. Things will get by. You'll go through it. You'll definitely pass through it and stuff like that. So yeah, as a student, if you're undergoing it, you're thinking like, yeah, you'll go through it. It's either you pass or you fail. So you just go through it. So if you fail, you're gonna repeat. If you pass, then all is well again. Yeah. So sometimes all this is going to be funny, right? So computer science, are you looking into which sector of the industry will you be interested in? The security, computer science. Let me see. Are you into those how should I put it? Security information. Security. What's that? Computer science. Well, I'm not very well versed into it, but then yeah. So for computer science itself, which other specialization will you all be going into? Are you going to be a hacker or yeah? And I also understand that I came across this white hats and stuff like that, all these hackers, and then they are really into the computer, kind of like computer forensic and stuff like that, and then it gets so tedious and tied up that your life is just full of it, and yeah, I don't know yet. So, but our first year is mostly maths. Second year, second semester in which I'm now, you just pick between all the types of engineering. And in fourth year, we decide to different types of computer science. Ah, I see. So now it's actually more of the foundation years, right? So basically, you just build on your foundation, and then the specialization will come in later years, correct? So I think it's very important that the foundation is good, so that when you go. Uh, Actually, having said that, different people has got different pace of learning. So some of them they actually boom very quickly. So they actually go in first year, second year, and then do very well. For some of them, maybe first year, second year, they are not so good in it. But when it comes to specialization, then that's where they really pick up a lot. So yeah, so back to the same thing. It's not like if you are not doing well now, doesn't mean that you won't be doing well later, right? Great. So yeah, nice having you on board. Yeah, nice having you as a returning viewer to actually chat with me, right? So I think you're the first one so far out of the so many sessions, and also because I think the timing is very difficult to catch as well, because my live stream timing doesn't it's not really fixed in that sense. So today I'm doing it in the evening, and it's slightly earlier in the evening. I started at about 5:15. Yeah, I think I started 5:15. I supposed to start at 5:30, but it got early. So yeah, that's about it. And yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what happened to the Discord viewer. So yeah, maybe I can actually check out what went wrong, or maybe the Discord is actually not functioning right. So yeah, so let's carry on. So now we are about 50 something minutes into the stream. I don't want to go on too much further. Probably I want to go to the place that I want to probably walk, and yeah, maybe just chill and have a drink, like to commemorate. No, not to commemorate, but to how shall I put it? Yeah, just to drown today, right? Just to drown out all the negative things that has happened, right? Yeah, just now it's supposed to be drizzling, and now the sun is actually right up there. That's the weather for Singapore. It may be sunny and bright one moment and thunderstorm the other. So it's nothing new in Singapore. So yeah, so just bear with it, right? So right now I'm along East Coast Park, and let's see. I think I know where I want to go to, so probably I'll just hang around there for a while to do some catching up. Right. Better be good. So yeah. Okay, talking about studying, I think last time during my school days, I'm quite blessed in the sense that yeah, I can still cope well in school, not exactly struggling as much. So that's why I think in terms of the studying and stuff like that, if your base and your basic foundation and stuff like that, if they are pretty good, as you progress higher, then you won't have so much of an issue. Now, however, if let's say your base, your foundation is not as firm as we go into, as we go further, then that's where if your basic foundation understanding and stuff like that is not strong enough, then it's pretty hard for you to grasp the concept. And once you are lost, then that's where you really need to find time to really, to find back your base and then to find back everything. And yeah, that's how you will be able to, to understand the syllabus and then to actually do well, right? So it's not exactly rocket science in that sense, but yeah, like what I'm telling you right now is the same as what your senior is going to tell you. It's like, oh yeah, it's all BS, it's all bullshit. But then you'll come along this way. I mean, right now you're actually like second year. You're telling the first year, oh, it's okay, you get better and stuff like that. So I think it's a cycle. Yeah, it's definitely a cycle. It's more of like the senior batch will console the junior batch, and then the junior batch is okay. Yeah. But you can't really complain much because your senior has been in your shoes as well. So that's what they have gone through. So yeah. So I guess that's why uh, certain schools, institutions, they've got this seniors and juniors of the same faculty or whichever, to to mingle. Yeah, so as to to share and to really understand what is going on and stuff like that. So yeah, great. So you have to hang on for another moment. I'm coming up to another place where I can actually stop and yeah, stop and chat. So just give me a moment. Right. Oh yeah. So talking about the vehicle, yeah, if let's say this is the same vehicle they are seeing, so yep, this will be the same vehicle you'll see all the way until July because my original vehicle has kind of committed suicide. Yeah, so that's the that's the long and short of it. So yep, right now I'm going to yes. So this is where I'm going to be at. Okay, let me park and then we are good. Right. Okay. So you can hear the reversing sensor as well. Great. Okay, right. So now let's see. And in fourth year, you decide to. Oh yeah, correct. So that's the last point that you mentioned. Right. So let's see. It's coming close to an hour. We are now 59 minutes into the stream. So oh yeah, let me scroll down. It says here anyone gets in any university. So it's a falling race. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let me remove this and get closer. Here, anyone gets in any university, so it's a falling race, like 50+% dropout. Wow, that's a lot. I survived first cut. Did you go to university? Okay, it's actually very interesting thing. I I'm not sure about the education system and how things go, because we don't really go by. I think there's a similarity. Probably like elementary school, we call it primary school or something like that. So I went after my secondary, after my O levels, I went to take up a diploma. So normally people will, if they are really going to university, they will probably pick up A levels and then they will go into university. But in my case, I actually pick up a diploma first because yeah, I prefer skills than theory. Yeah, so I think I'm more hands-on rather than more theoretical. So yeah, so actually that's not very me as well, lah. But then that's the route that I go through. So after diploma, I managed to get into the top 5, top 10%, and that's where I actually put my placement into university and I got my university seats ready for me. Now in Singapore, we need to go through national service. We need to spend my time. We need to spend 2.5 years. So I spent 2.5 years after my diploma. After graduating from the, after graduating and getting my diploma, I went for national service for 2.5 years. After which I went to university. Yeah. So oh yeah, actually before that I actually skipped one more step. But anyway, I'll come back to that later. So I went to university for one semester and then I decided that no, that's not what I want. And that's how I get started to work. And till now, I am without a university degree, right? Yeah, so just like I said, I actually skipped one. So after my O levels, I actually went for A levels. What we call over here in Singapore is that from secondary school we go to junior colleges. So I actually went to one of the top 5 junior colleges. Yeah, before the O level results are released, because we do have this system whereby it's actually the work year. Because over last time when we actually do our O levels, we actually did the end of the year. Then we send the papers for marking at Cambridge, right? And then the results will only be out like say the following year, February or March or something like that. Right? So in the meantime, school term starts in January. So what we do is during our secondary school days, we do have a preliminary exam. So with the preliminary exam, you will be able to go to the junior colleges. And once your O level results is out, it qualifies for it, then you continue for your junior college. So for my case, I actually used my preliminary result to go into the junior college, but I decided that's not the way, that's not the the route that I want to take. So I quitted even before my O levels results are out. So there was a big hoo-ha because I think during my time, everybody wanted a degree, and everybody thinks that if you are one who is without a degree, you are a loser. So yeah, so that's way back in time lah. So nothing too much to add about it, but yeah, so I decided to choose a alternative route, and yeah, you need to overcome a lot of things, a lot of negative pressures and stuff like that. And yeah, I remember quitting my junior college in, I think, in end of January. That's where I met a lot of resistance. My we call it civics tutor. He actually gave me a very hard lecture on why do I want to do that. No, at first initially he thought like I want to quit because I want to go to the top JC or whichever thing, which mean the top junior college. But I say no, I actually wanted to go to the polytechnic, to get a diploma. I was like, oh no, why you must degrade yourself? I take offense because nobody is above another. So to me, it's like every human is, you come to the world, every human is, I would suppose, equal. Maybe not so equal in one sense or another. Maybe some are born with certain deficiencies, certain birth defects or whatever thing. But then everybody has got the right to live. So having said that, I think it's more or less like whatever you do is regardless of race, language, religion. age and gender as well. So all these inequalities among all these reasons, I don't really perceive them very well. So to me, it's like, yeah, you can't really judge, people without a degree, or you can't really judge somebody who has got a certain deformity, and then you ostracize them and stuff like that. But then I think that is going to be another very serious topic that we can actually talk about another time. So yeah, so that's why I actually went to Polytechnic, get my diploma, and then got into the top, I think top 5 or top 10%. Then we can actually use our results to actually secure a place in the university. So I did that, but then yeah, that came the second so-called outrage of yeah. So I've proven that you can actually go to the university to get a degree with a diploma using the diploma route. And there I am, I secure my university seat. Somebody who does the junior college way doesn't. And yeah, I was kind of like when I left, when I quitted university, somebody was saying like, oh no, you have a seat, and then I can't even have it, and then it's like, there you go, you just want to go out. Why you just don't want to waste the seat and stuff like that? So like, but then again, it's like there are certain things you need to go through them. You need to really experience it, and then yeah, then it come to you. So it's all experience that is within you. You can try to put in words, but if the people who is not on the same plight and same kind of understanding base level, then it is actually quite hard for them to understand why certain decisions are made, and why certain things are done in a certain way. So yeah, that's why I think there's no hard and fast rule for to really to judge people in that sense, right? So let me see, what have you? Only exception here is you need to take a test to be able to start studying medicine. Yeah, so I find, wow, you are taking medicine is like, so knowing a doctor in future is actually, wow. The Singaporean system sounds quite complex. I made some weird choices as well, right? Singapore actually is not very difficult. We have got 10 years of compulsory. So basically, to begin with, I think right now I'm very out of touch already. My time, I think at the age of 5, we started something called the kindergarten. So 5, 6, 2 years. 7, we started as primary 1. So we have got 6 years of primary education. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And for people who are probably developed later, there is 6 extended and 7, if I'm not wrong. That's during my time, which is like many, many, many donkey years ago. So right now, I'm not too sure if they have this as well. Yeah, my time during primary 1, 2, and 3, my streaming was done on primary 3. Streaming meaning to say they will sieve up, because at first everybody comes in as general, so nobody is as time goes along, in terms of academic grades, there are certain students who perform better, there are certain students who are not as strong. So in order to give everybody a fair play, the smarter students will be in one class, the not so smart will be in another class, and then the not so smart one will actually try to to help them, to bring their grades up and stuff like that. That's just a saying. So all of us, we know silently that it actually doesn't work that way. So, but then the thing is that the system is as such back then. So yeah, so that's what happened back then. So my time is even more disastrous. I have my streaming in primary 3. I have my streaming in primary 4 as well, because that is where the new system starts to take place. Yeah, so another year of streaming, and then followed by primary 6. That is your PSLE, meaning to say your primary school living examination. So with that grades, it will determine where you go for your secondary. So in secondary, we have got kind of like three different mode. Three different mode. You have got special, meaning to say you take 2 languages as first language. You got the express, which is the usual normal one. And then you've got the normal. Normal is actually you spend 5 years doing your O levels. Special and express you use 4 years. So in terms of overall, the average Singaporean student will have 10 years of education, 6 in the primary, 4 in secondary. Then after which you go to the junior college. But as time goes on, I think there's a lot of evolution. There's a lot of changes to it. So I think the system is actually pretty straightforward, but the curriculum and so-called the stress level, I think is getting, I don't know how to put it, but I tried doing secondary school. Once you graduated, maybe after a few years' time, you just pick up like some of those O-level questions that you fancy to have a look and stuff. And I realized that the syllabus actually changed, so a lot of things are actually being pushed downwards. So meaning to say, last time the things I used to study in secondary two, maybe right now is being taught in primary six already. So yeah, that's how time evolves, and I really pity the students nowadays. Yeah. I made some weird choices as well. I went into engineering, then second thoughts. Passed the entrance exam for medical school, top 1%, and not got good grades. So didn't like it all now, and I'm back to engineering. It doesn't really matter. What matters, you need to, how should I put it? You have to be truthful to yourself. Like how I actually wanted to abandon my university studies. Actually, yeah, it's been so long. It's been so long already, so I think probably I can just share a bit here and there. So I don't come from a very well-to-do family. So in terms of education-wise, everything mostly, if you are during your primary and secondary school, is heavily subsidized, so it's not so bad. But once you come into tertiary education, yeah, it's going to be more, especially if you're going into, let's say, university or even polytechnic. Yeah, for your diplomas, yeah, the rates are different. So in Singapore, I'm one way or another like kind of blessed, but at the same time I'm also quite accursed. Normally for tertiary education, the government will kind of like subsidize so-called once, because it's either you go through secondary school and then polytechnic and then out you go to work with your diploma, or you go to O level, A level, then university where they actually subsidize you for your university, then out you go to work. So for me, I go by the diploma way. I go to the university again. So that's where the thing comes in. I'm not too sure. I can't remember what actually involves, but I think my tuition fees are actually quite high. There are also grants as well. So yeah, I don't want to take up study loan because I don't want to graduate and then be burdened with debt. So I opted to quit. Yeah. So I have many different reasons over the years that telling people, oh no. Oh yeah, by the way, I studied during my diploma. I'm in chemical process, so majoring in food technology. So basically your processed food and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm actually studying that, and when I go into university, it's actually on food science and technology. So basically your meat, your whatever thing, how you actually preserve and all these stuff things like yeah. So basically it's everything about food. So yeah, so that's my side, right? So I think if right now if you think that your true calling is engineering and not so much on medical, I think it's a good call, because if medical, if you really, really go through the whole thing and you become a doctor and then you decided not to take up as a doctor, then yeah, it's quite a heavy sum investment, and doctors don't come in very easily. So the thing is that yes, you might have good grades and then you qualified to be a doctor and what have you, but the thing is that you don't really like to do the work as a doctor, then it doesn't bring you any happiness, right? So yeah, so I think at the end of the day, you make the call, you have to to go through with it. So yeah, I just shut up my engine. So yeah, so that is the thing. So in terms of engineering wise, there's nothing wrong, because every career, every single role, every single human being has got their own so-called calling. They have their own roles and responsibilities. So you cannot really judge anyone. You know, if you are a lawyer, yeah. So if you are a doctor, yeah. So at the end of the day, without the construction worker, you will not have got your your property and your place to live in. So I think everyone plays a part. It's a matter of how hard. Um, it's a matter of how hard the society perceive you. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I've got to go eat. See you again some other time. Yeah, sure, no problem. Here, medicine is most paid career, most respected, guaranteed 10k euro a month. So my family was quite hesitant of me stopping. Yeah, can no problem. I think we can actually bring it off somewhere else, so we can actually continue with this. Yeah, we're like 1 hour plus into the stream already. Yeah, see you then. Have a good meal, and then yep, good luck for your finals. Yeah, great. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Elias the Crafter. Elias, thank you so much for joining the stream, and at least we have got some continuation. So if you're watching this recorded stream today, if you find that the first couple of first 20 minutes you find very boring and skip it, you would have missed a lot of information, right? So for those who really viewed my entire so-called stream and video, you'll get to understand more, right? So once again, thank you everyone for joining me. Yep, I need to go as well. I need to probably catch up some things as well. Yeah, life is hard, but then the thing is that never give up, and that's the most important thing to be. So great. So I think that will be all for today. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow I think I'll do the stream in the I don't know. It's tricky. Morning, afternoon. I don't think I will do it in the evening because yeah, there's something on in the evening. So it's probably morning or afternoon. But looking at statistics, morning and afternoon are actually quite bad. So I might consider doing the split, so-called morning afternoon stream and then stitch them into one, or yeah, I see how it goes. Because if let's say the morning stream, if it's getting too boring, then probably I'll do the split. Otherwise, then I will just keep it as one. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate all these exchanges. At least it's more of like a genuine, heartfelt kind of engagement. Right. So thanks, Elias, for sharing with us. And yep, I see you guys the next time I come online. So see you. Have a good evening. Have a good day. Have a good meal from everyone around the world. Take care. Bye bye.